All right, the Reds footy's back, Liverpool's back. It's the FA Cup at Anfield on Sunday. Early kick-off, 12 o'clock, and it's Cardiff City coming to town. Plenty of fans. They get that bigger allocation. Hopefully them singing and shouting will get everyone else singing and shouting, and we could all wake up out of our 12 o'clock slumber, because it's a bit of a mad time for a game of footy. But anyway, but Cardiff, Rob, they are currently 20th in the Championship.
20th, Harvey.
20th out of 24 teams. Played 28, won 8, drawn 5, lost 15. Yeah, pretty grim. And when you start sort of digging into their season as a whole, all comps, they've won 9 all season. So they've won 9, drawn 6, lost 16, which is quite the figure.
Shite.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you've got to sort of kind of conclude, isn't it? And I know you like the odds. So Liverpool are 7-1 on. It's 13-2 for the draw, 20-1 for Cardiff.
What about to qualify? That's the odds you look for in a cup. You haven't done that, have you guys?
I haven't got them ready.
See, I'm a veteran.
You are a veteran.
I'm going to say in every sense. I'm going to guess to qualify, it's going to be about 6-1 Cardiff. The FA Cup odds for betting fans are always complicated because they're trying to second guess what kind of a team we put out.
Yeah.
They don't know whether we're going to put the A squad, in which case they could really fuck their odds up. You know what I mean? On Cardiff, or I don't know which way around does it work? Do they fuck it up? Yeah, if they think we're going to play the shite and anyway, you know what I mean.
It gives them more of a chance,
etc.
I mean, I guess that's the big talking point about this is what is the side that Liverpool are going to field. I mean, the bookies now make Liverpool third favourites to win the competition, 6-1. City are the favourites. Well, joint second, actually, Chelsea are 6-1 as well. I was going to
say, fuck's sake.
I was thinking as well, though, Rob, like, you know, thinking about this game, because of what we've done in the League Cup now, and we're in the final, and we're obviously taking that seriously, and we want to go to Wembley, and we want to win it, and all that kind of things. Do you think there's like a knock-on effect at all about how we now consider the FA Cup? Because, I mean, maybe I'm getting a bit romantic, but I loved that 2001 season, didn't we all?
Yeah.
And I just sort of think, you know, is that kind of vibe starting to roll about the other cup now, the FA Cup?
Yeah, I think 100% does. I think the feeling they got from beating Arsenal and getting to that final will definitely be with them now. You know, they've always had to park the League Cup because we've never got anywhere in it in Klopp's time, apart from these very first few months we got to the final. They generally, as a squad, had to park it in their minds as something that's only relevant for the kids in the team. But now they've seen it come into play. They've seen what a semi-final against a big side is like. Arsenal were hugely competitive. They played the strongest team they could at the time. We've got Chelsea in the final. It's a trophy. You know, so I think it's all part, exactly. It's all part of that spiral. Also, I think the domestic cups, winning either of them in this day and age for a big club is tarnished and diminished. Unfairly so, but it has been. But if you can bag 2, it almost becomes a good set to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially where the season is interesting, this one. And we've got 4 to go for, but we're on the cusp in the league of whether we're in it or not. I mean, I very much believe we can and will win it. But it is a thing at the back of minds that we might not get there. And you can't bank on winning the Champions League as a compo bet. Do you know what I mean? As a compo to not winning the league. You just can't. It's too competitive. So to keep your hand in the cups, yes is the answer. Sorry, long-winded. But.
No, I'm into it and I'm getting into it. And I think that we should be excited about this season because, as you say, there's so many ways it can go. But we start with this. And as you say, you know, there's always that question about, well, what side will he put out? But I think after the January that we had, so, you know, the January went really well. It was where everything was meant to fall apart from the doomsayers, if you like. But, you know, we had the draw at Chelsea, beat Shrewsbury 4-1, drew 0-0, obviously, with Arsenal that first leg. That was awful. But then beat Brentford 3-0 in the league, went to Arsenal and won 2-0, and ended the month by winning 3-1 at Palace. So everyone's tails are up. It feels good around Liverpool again. I think Klopp, Linders, the rest of them, you know, they'll want to keep that going. I don't think they want to risk that in any way. So whether they value the FA Cup as a top priority or not, whether they're getting worried about the other fixtures in the month or not, I think they just want to go and win this to keep the feel-good going as much as anything else. Yeah,
and on top of that feel-good, I think I count 6 players come into the squad. Not necessarily this weekend, but are imminently coming into the squad. It's like, I know, like proverbial new signings, but in a way it does feel like that. I mean, we've got the literal Luis Diaz thing, which we're going to go on to talk about now.
Noodle.
Yeah, nudes. We've got We've got the Naby lads back in contention with this. Salah and Mane, hopefully very soon, although not for this one. And we've got Harvey and Thiago.
Yeah.
Harvey and Thiago alone are exciting enough. I mean, I'm dying to see them play football again, the pair of them.
All right, the Reds, thanks very much for getting stuck into that little snippet there of Anfield Wrap content. If you want the rest of that show and much more besides, click the link below, subscribe to the Anfield Wrap Premium, and for that you will get reviews, previews, exclusive interviews, post-match content, the full it. Get involved, follow us, follow them from the heart of Liverpool. Up the Reds.